What's up, guys? Today I'll be doing an in-depth review of the Smith Wesson Governor, probably the most versatile handgun of all time because of its ability to shoot 3 different cartridges. 45 Colt, 45 Auto, and 410 bore. How much is it? I wouldn't consider the retail price for this firearm to be labeled as necessarily affordable. As a matter of fact, it's very unaffordable. But if you want something that's going to last your whole life and you can pass down to your son, grandson, daughter, or granddaughter, this is the gun for you. And if you want something that is affordable, go buy a High Point C9. The Smith & Wesson Governor retails most places at $879.99, although its suggested retail price by Smith & Wesson is $929.99. Near Christmas, Academy Sports employees with an Academy credit card got 38% off all items for like 3 days, so I got the Governor for $602.20 after tax, which is actually crazy since that was like $325 off. The store director was at the register when I was paying for the gun and he saw the huge discount and said, "This is one of the benefits of you working here." First off, no dip, Sherlock. Second off, I was thinking one of my benefits is paying you $600, eh? Which is better, double action or single action? So if you're not familiar with the revolvers or wheel guns as some people call them, most of them have hammers at the top. If you're not familiar with guns with hammers, most of them feature both double action and single action operation. In double action operation, the trigger is pulled until it cocks and releases the hammer to fire. And in single action operation, the hammer is drawn back to the cocked position and held by the sear. Squeezing the trigger releases the hammer to fire. So for accuracy with this gun, you're definitely going to want to use the single action feature and pull the hammer back yourself and then squeeze the trigger, because when you use double action, it's way harder to be accurate because you're tensing up your hand and putting lots of force and concentration on pulling the trigger instead of focusing on your actual aim and the target. Whereas if you pull the hammer back, all you have to do is pretty much tap the trigger and it'll fire, meaning you can concentrate on your aim a lot more. Ammo prices for this gun. So 45 Colt is the most expensive cartridge for this gun. For practice rounds, you'll usually pay around $1.50 per round. And for some really good self-defense rounds, you'll pay about $3 per round, which is actually crazy for ammunition. Just saying. 45 Auto or 45 ACP. Just as a disclaimer, you can only shoot 45 auto out of this gun if you have these little black things called moon clips, which really just keep the cartridges from sliding down into the middle of the cylinder. 45 ACP is around the same price as 380 ammo, which is about 50 cents per round on a good day. I still don't know how I did this, but I somehow found a 100 round box of 45 ACP ammo at Academy for $35.98. which after tax came out to $29.70 after my discount. I bought the only 2 boxes they had, which were like hidden in the back of the safe for the longest time, which is why nobody bought them. But yeah, those are the bullets that I'm shooting out of the gun right now on screen. 410 bore. For some reason, 410 ammo is unreasonably hard to find, and when you do find it, it's sometimes really expensive, even for the practice rounds. The price varies so much I can't even really say a ballpark estimate of what you can expect when it comes to the prices of this particular ammunition. This box I got from Academy was $16.99 for 25 rounds, which is about the cheapest you're going to find anywhere. Academy does sell a box that's $12.99 for 25 rounds, but these are the absolute rock bottom prices. Now, since 410 buckshot is pretty hard to find these days, I had to actually go to a local gun shop to pick this up. It was $14.99 for 5 rounds, which is pretty steep, but after shooting this, I really think this is the best home defense round since it has 3 pellets. And if you're not really that accurate of a shot, odds are at least one of the pellets is going to hit an intruder. I really like this round. It's just the 2.5 triple-aught buck, and it kicks harder than the 45 ACP and the 45 long Colt. Recoil management plus safety. The recoil on this is about what you'd expect from a 45 caliber handgun. It's got some kick to it, but it's really not that bad if you get used to it. Like, it's not going to break your hand or anything. And if you're looking for a gun with a safety, this isn't the gun for you since it doesn't have a safety, but it would be hard for this gun to accidentally be fired if the hammer wasn't pulled back because it takes so much force on the trigger to execute the double action feature. It essentially has a safety without having a safety. Home defense weapon or nah? Yeah, I would say this is a pretty good home defense weapon. I keep one by my nightstand sometimes. The only thing about this is I would be kind of too scared to fire it indoors because it's so loud. If an intruder was coming into your room, you'd probably deafen yourself if you shot at him. And you would definitely deafen yourself if you shot all 6 rounds at him. So that's really the only thing that I don't like about it, is that it's so dang loud. But I mean, it's a gun. Like, guns are going to be loud, so just put on earmuffs while the intruder's coming in your room, I guess, if you don't want to deafen yourself. But usually just pointing it at him will scare him enough, unless he's crazy. So yeah, I mean, that's really all I can think about. This is my first gun review on this channel. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you want to see more gun reviews, hit the like button and smash the subscribe button. I'm thinking about doing more just because I work at the gun counter at Academy Sports, so I'm around guns a lot. And yeah, see you guys in the next one.